Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Baited Podcast. I'm your host, Colossal is Crazy. Was that a good impression? Was that a good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And welcome to Overdrive.
It's
Oh
not
my-
called Overdrive. This is the CUCKNews podcast. I think we're just gonna call it CUCKNews. I'm the most iconic member, now known as King Harris. I'm on the far left there. My face is over Ricky. If you're wondering who the autistic person in the middle is, that's Bryce. That's the person who said
Hey.
Overdrive. And on the far right, the person whose eyebrows are up to their hair, that would be Wyatt.
You don't need to make fun of me.
It's obviously
You black
Photoshop,
enough, Logan.
but it's not expensive Photoshop. It's a cheap app I downloaded on my iPhone. But anyways, this is back. We're gonna try to do it weekly, every Thursday. We'll pre-record them if we have to. Like next week will be pre-recorded because of Thanksgiving. Maybe we'll have a history special and we'll go down the Indians and the Pilgrims and such.
Murder.
That's not what happened. I don't think you've had history class
Smallpox.
before in America. Alright, well, the main thing here is we're going to talk about our thoughts on the election because we'd like to keep it political here. So,
Like every other YouTuber.
what are your thoughts on the 2016 election?
Wow, we started with the smart guy first. All right.
It just goes downhill from here.
I got a good mix, man.
Well, the election was awful to watch. It was,
Especially if you were like me and you watched it and you had fucking BuzzFeed's biased ass opinions the whole time.
it was green diarrhea on your TV screen is what it was.
Wait,
Well,
Not normal diarrhea, but like a dark green diarrhea.
I just thought of something, okay? Where I watched it on Twitter and BuzzFeed covered it, this is exactly what it was like. I want you to feel the experience I had. Oh my god, Hillary Clinton's not gonna win. Fuck that white rich male. I'm also a male that's white, but I'm gay, so it's different. You fucking racist. You fucking racist. Are you racist? That's exactly what it was. That's what I watched, but continue on.
The election was overall awful. I mean, it looked like Donald Trump wasn't going to win it. It looked very much that Hillary Clinton was going to win it. From the polls, obviously you can't look at the polls all the time, but Donald Trump ended up pulling out, which means his pull-out game is very strong. He pulled out a win.
Yeah.
So,
He pulls out of his daughter a lot, apparently.
I think he rigged it. That's what happened.
Shut up.
oh, what?
If anyone
Roll
rigged
that
it, it was
Hillary
Hillary
Clinton.
Clinton that screwed over Bernie Sanders.
Honestly, Bryce,
Where
you
did
should have
you roll
rolled
the
with
whole
it.
thing?
You should have just rolled with it.
No, he
But yeah.
he pulled the Hillary on Hillary Clinton.
Overall, election sucked. Didn't expect a winner. But, I don't know. Let's give him a chance.
Give Divas
Yeah.
a chance.
There is one good thing about Donald Trump. I'm kind of glad he's deporting illegal immigrants,
Well, he'll be good for the economy.
especially here.
Well, if you don't know, we live in West by God, Virginia, so he's gonna help them mines. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Not Western Virginia, rest
Not-
of America.
not Western Virginia if you're autistic.
No, all of America.
And now the Cuck News podcast would like to kick it to our autistic caller, Ricky. Hey, what your name?
Oh my god, this is our first one back for season 2.
But
This is how we're going.
BuzzFeed's gonna make a video on us, and they're gonna call us so many
Jesus.
things.
I can't make now that I made fun of BuzzFeed. I'm gonna imitate Steven Crowder. I'm gonna make fun of Kink, however you pronounce his name from the Young Turks. That's racist. You're racist. Hey, Paulie, you're racist. Like they just all have heavy accents and say you're racist repeatedly.
This is just us roasting people.
I thought we were gonna talk about the election, but
Well, we still will. We still will. I'll kick my 4 cents into it. Honestly, out of the two, I wanted Donald Trump to win. Don't kill me in the comments. I
Please
didn't
kill
want either of the two. honestly, I wasn't even for Bernie Sanders. I would have rather Bernie Sanders cashed in money in the bank and curb stomped, you know, Donald Trump
You
on a
know,
briefcase or something. I liked Marco Rubio though.
I think it should have been Rubio and Bernie.
That would have been fine. With the early polls they did, like Rubio would have beat Hillary Clinton by the early projected polls, as we know that can change, but
Bernie would have beat Donald Trump.
yeah, even in the early polls, Bernie would have beat Hillary, but that unanimously changed in the last second.
No. Well, what probably happened is Hillary's like, I swear to God, I'll kill all of you unless you vote me. Like,
Is what it is Hillary Clinton's really just like a crazy bitch, and like I don't actually believe this before anyone said that. But she's just really, she's like a psychopath, and she's like, I'll fucking kill you, Bernie. Like she's like Rowdy Roddy Piper.
It's like everyone doesn't know, but she's just psychotic behind the scenes.
Hogan!
I'm kind of getting paranoid, guys. I kind of feel like Hillary's just gonna come in here.
What if she's behind you right now watching you?
Oh, God.
Brass.
Hillary Clinton is like if Sully from... Not Sully, fuck. Wait. What's the big blue guy from Monsters? It's Sully. Okay. She's like if Sully was like the evil monster, you know what I mean? Like, even though he's like 5,000 pounds, you don't hear him and don't see him, and it seems like it'd be obvious that he's there, and bang! Knife in your back.
Here comes BuzzFeed. Are you saying Hillary Clinton's fat, you racist?
That's a
It doesn't even
racist!
make sense.
Like, every news network is biased now, but that's because they attract their own audiences. Like,
dude, news networks.
If you're a hardcore conservative, then, you know, Fox News will pander to you. If you're a hardcore liberal, you know, there's the obvious ones that will pander to you. Or you can just log into Twitter, the unbiased one, and have a bunch of transgender people talk to you about how they support Hillary Clinton. And no, I'm not against any of that. Like, I just have like a sick comedic side to it. Like, we will have serious talks on here. Like, all of our opinions are independent, really. We don't take to one side, and there will probably be many debates on here. Me and Bryce debate like 24/7.
Bryce and I.
What did you just say?
Oh no, Native American what?
Ha ha ha! You can even look at my skin tone. It's kind of close to yours. All right. So now we kind of touched on the election a little bit. I believe Wyatt, you said there was an interview with someone or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we have a phone call interview from someone here. We don't know the name, but we just have the number. Let's go ahead and answer it. Hello. What's your name?
My name is Big Chuck.
Oh my God. How do you keep getting on this podcast?
I gotta tell you something real quick before I'm gonna do the talking here. This is the Big Chuck Show, baby. I'm gonna do the talking. And this is what I think. I think Donald Trump's gonna get in there. He's gonna boot the Mexicans. He's gonna fix the jobs. And he's gonna kick Hillary Clinton right in her cooter. I gotta tell you something. Yeah, I was talking to my old buddy Bill Clinton. You might know him. He told me he did not have sexual relations with Monica, but he strongly thought about it because Hillary Clinton's got vagina spiders and they scared him away. That's what he told old Big Chuck.
All right, hold on. Real quick, let's go ahead and fact check this so far. It is not confirmed that she has vagina spiders.
I think it's confirmed. Fox News told me so, baby. Now I gotta ask you a question. Let me be the damn interviewer here for a moment. I'm tired of you asking your biased question, bitch.
What?
Let me ask you a question, Wyatt. What do you think of the Syrian border patrol? We're gonna shut them sand monkeys from coming in our country. What do you think, big boy?
I mean, I'm all for, a tighter, stricter immigration policy. But you're very strict on this. Why are you interviewing me? This is an interview of you. Dude, you just hijacked the show.
Listen, I'm
With
gonna
that-
let you ask me one question, and then I'm gonna hang up.
All right,
I got
all
a wife to beat.
right.
I got a wife to beat and a kid to feed. So come
Like
on.
no Trump supporters.
Okay. Did you? What do you want Donald Trump's first, thing in office to be? What do you want the first thing for him to do, or him to fix be? Do you want him to start working on the economy first, immigration first? What do you want?
Immigration, I'm tired of going down and seeing a dark skin tone. I'm tired of this shit.
Oh my God.
You know what? I got a buddy sitting right next to me, Wyatt. I want you to talk to him, okay?
Okay.
He's a bit of a pirate.
Oh my God. Hang up. Hang up. Hang up. Hang up.
Okay, well now that we hung up on him, what's the pirate? What's that? Who was gonna talk?
I don't know. Someone who's been talking to me on Twitter for a few weeks now, and he's just not a nice
Is it that
person.
Captain Bugle account?
Uh,
The racist pirate?
he's an interesting
How is
person.
the Texas redneck friends with a racist pirate?
Sometimes things just blow your mind, like how Big Chuck has been able to be on this podcast 4 times in a row.
I feel like
Some
Bryce
things
is
are
helping him
just
get on.
solved. I feel like, have you been working behind the scenes to help him get on this podcast?
This is the first time I'm on this show. What are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure you were on. Was he on the other CUCKNews podcasts?
Yes, he was on one of them.
You were on one of them,
Yeah,
and
one.
Big Chuck was on it. Right?
And I'm
Big
pretty
Chuck
sure
has
that
been
was
on
their
every-
most viewed one because they knew I was on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Okay, I will.
So now that we talked about the election a little bit, we kind of
Kinda.
wanted to, it's 12
Kinda.
minutes of funny
Sorta.
jokes. What about the Joe Biden memes? What do you think?
I wish Joe Biden would run for president in 2020.
He'll be dead by 2020.
No, Bernie will.
he'll be
I
dead
don't-
in 20
No,
minutes.
well, he's like 60.
Dude, the first thing, he'll step out of the front doors of the White House and just collapse.
Cardiac arrest.
Man, does Joe Biden have his own Twitter? He probably doesn't, does he?
Yeah, he probably does, dude.
I doubt it. If he does, someone needs to show him these memes.
He's
probably
seen
knows
him.
about
He's seen him. Obama's like our most pop culture president we've ever had. That's
I don't know,
also
George
because
Washington.
Do you think Obama calls them dank memes or just memes?
the American people need to
He
enthuse
has his
in
own
their
Twitter.
dank memes. That's what he sounds like whenever he says it. He definitely says dank.
Yeah, I could see that. I definitely could see that.
I wish I still had the good Bill Clinton impression. I can't really do it. It just sounds like Elvis. It's just like like it's not any good. But yeah, the Joe Biden memes are pretty funny. Basically, if you don't know the premise of them, just Google Joe Biden memes. They're something. They're usually about him and Obama talking. He's like, Trump walks in and I hit him with a right hook, and then Obama's like, "Damn it, stop it, Joe." And it's something with the facial expressions that make it seem perfect. Like you can just imagine them saying it easily. But now as we were gonna talk, as we were gonna talk more about the election, we were gonna talk about some problems we had with them, and we kind of talked behind the scenes before about abortion policies, and we seem to all agree that Hillary Clinton's abortion policies are retarded. So, basically, is what I'm talking about here is if you don't know what partial birth abortion is or late-term abortion is, everyone probably knows what late-term abortion is. Partial birth abortion is okay. They have
Because my mom tried to get one, but it didn't work.
Sadly, they have to with partial birth abortion, they have to pull the baby out feet first, and then they use sharp objects to pick out its head because they can't fit its head out. So that's how it's killed. There's videos of it online if you think it's fake, because I've noticed a lot of liberals do think that doesn't exist. It definitely does. It's happened before. And actually, Hillary Clinton voted on policies, supporting late-term abortion and partial-term abortion. Bryce, you had what time period, or like how many weeks was it that she voted for it to be allowed, which was just horrible.
Oh, for abortion, this isn't the thing you're talking about, but late-term abortion was 37 weeks, I'm pretty sure, and that's 7-8 months, I think.
Yeah, that's just a bit ridiculous. I'm
That
pro-choice.
thing can pop out at any second.
Right. I think all three of us are pro-choice. We're just not.
I think all three of us agree that, you should be able to make an option to do that, because that's a very personal option that you have to make, or a decision. So I think you should be allowed to make it. But it just seems like, if it's super late into it, that's where it gets a little, iffy for me. But I can also see why, you would have to get one later. Because that maybe is where you start to see maybe things wrong with the baby, or maybe you can't have the baby or something like that. Right. So I could also see stuff like that.
It's very severe cases, though. A lot of the time, I don't know. There's like that one case that broke on the news like maybe a year or two ago, where this abortion clinic was selling baby parts like on the internet. I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. Like, people do that. That's why it's fucked up. Like,
but can I say what I was gonna say about abortion?
No, this is a 2-person podcast. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the only way like late term abortion should be allowed is if the mother is like in danger of dying.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Like,
and then.
Or maybe, like, if the baby was or something like that.
Right. They can't say that it's, like, a money problem either, though, because, like, well, there's just multiple problems with it, like, and misconceptions with the whole abortion thing. Like, I think sometimes just normal abortion is bad in terms of, like, you can't make any laws against it, but, like, in terms of just how the people do it, like, there could just be some girl with some dude, and she just doesn't care if he like nuts inside of her, and then they're like, oh, abortion, and then they keep doing it. But then there's also the cases where we did this protected, and this accidentally happened, or the case of the woman or girl doesn't want to go through the pain,
Yeah, like my thing on it is like. You should have the abortion like the first trimester, or like maybe the beginning of the second one, unless like complications happen. And then they should like increase the how much the abortion is, unless the woman's raped or something. Then it should just be like rape. Really?
I don't think that's a weird, sketchy, hard to pass kind of thing.
People lie about it.
Because then you might be able to lie about stuff. That'd be weird to do. I think I don't know what the price is now, but I don't think.
I heard it was like 400.
I think it's more than that. 7 is the joke that I hear, but I think it's probably more than that. But I think the price, I don't know. I think it doesn't need to be cheap, but it definitely needs to be amount that.
I think it should be like really high.
It needs to be affordable for the people that aren't mistreating the policy.
It needs to be affordable, but also not cheap enough to be, I think, mistreated, maybe.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Or abused.
What should happen is every girl will like as soon as she's born gets a 1 free abortion card. Okay.
Oh my God.
and then after they get the abortion, like the thing that like 7-Eleven does where like
the fact that you even compared it to 7-Eleven.
They pinch the hole.
like you
if you get 7 Slurpees, you get 1 free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my! See if you get 7 abortions,
fucked
you
in the
can get
head.
one free.
You're so fucked in the head.
A hole punch is like, oh, sorry, you gotta pay for
There
it.
should be gift cards that you can buy to make it discounted.
Okay, this
Get
isn't a
Dylan's
call.
off.
I felt a good time to make a Captain Bugle joke, so I'm gonna make it.
Oh my God, this
Arg,
is gonna.
I agree.
I'd keep
agree
it to
with
a minimum.
Bryce. They got to pinch the holes, but if it's a nigger, it should be cheaper. So, Captain Bugle's the racist pirate, and
You don't say.
that's basically
I'm
it.
gonna go ahead and say I did not support that character just so I don't go down this tunnel with
Captain
you.
Bugle has his own Twitter. First off,
Yeah,
he's
I'm
not even.
unfollowing it right now.
Captain Bugle has his own Twitter, so if you have any complaints, tweet him. It's just at Captain Bugle.
The one more thing about abortion, like, people can just do at-home abortions, because, like, this girl at my school told me that her and her boyfriend had sex, and then she kind of thought she was pregnant, so he pushed her down the stairs. I mean,
Well, my mama told me she liked to use the coat hanger tactic.
Jesus,
But
dude.
here-
yeah.
But here's the thing.
Come here. Like,
We
come here,
couldn't-
little fella.
We couldn't afford a metal coat hanger at the time, so basically,
Bryce just
my mom tried to shove a plastic one up in there. It didn't work, so my dad just started punching her in the stomach. I remember as a baby thinking Mike Tyson was on the other side of my mama's tummy. Bang, bang, right hook, left hook, left hook. I swear to God, I was like Stewie Griffin. I went from a fetus to being 12 years old in a matter of seconds. And no, my daddy did not.
this
pay
is
his
not
child
for the sensitive people.
Yeah, if you get
This
triggered,
is-
leave.
This is rough.
So not getting a G rating.
If we were like feminazis, we would have to have trigger warnings pop up before every episode and in the middle of every episode. Like every time one of us said a sentence, probably especially me because I have the random ass side characters, it'd be like trigger warning might be racist. But
Jesus.
I don't even think jokes like that are bad as long as people understand their jokes. It's just
Yeah.
like
I think there's
we don't
definitely
have,
oh, shut the fuck up. I think there's definitely a where people don't see something as a joke. People need to understand that there's jokes and then there are
Bad people.
actually, bad people doing these bad things.
right, like
there's-
especially with us though, because like we're some of the most open-minded people you can find. Like we have been friends for every bit of
About a year.
we've been friends for like every bit of like 8 years now. And
Every bit of 2 days now.
yeah,
Well,
I
7 years.
bought Bryce and Wyatt. I ordered them off of Craigslist to come be in my fake prank video. But like we all have discussions with each other and we make jokes like these all the time, but whenever we're serious, we're serious. Like if we have a disagreement, we talk about it until we can either agree to disagree or the other person can be like, yeah, I kind of see your point. We're not really just hardcore liberals like the Young Turks or BuzzFeed, and we're not hardcore conservatives like the Alex Jones channel or Fox News.
I'm definitely not hardcore conservative.
Yeah, Bryce's opinions are a little bit more liberated than conservative. Mine probably are a little bit more conservative than liberated, and then Wyatt's probably just in the middle. I mean, we're all open-minded, but Wyatt's probably the most open-minded of us all.
No, I'm the most open-minded.
You're the most
Like,
open-minded
see-
because you can't think to talk out the top. Okay.
Bryce is like an extreme feminist who's just shy to say that he's an extreme feminist.
I hate extreme feminists so much.
I do
and, like,
as well.
And like I didn't want Donald Trump to win. I would have rather Hillary won just because she's a politician. But those people that are rioting because Donald Trump won are fucking dumbasses.
Oh my God,
Like,
you
okay, like,
really
it-
flowed into that next
That was
topic
like
nicely.
I don't even think he knew our next topic we had wrote down was Trump protesters, and he flew into
Really?
it perfectly.
Oh my god.
That's the last topic too. You flew into it amazing. I think we'll let you
We
on
still
for
talk about
episode 2,
suicide.
Bryce.
Uh,
But no, I agree. If like, and it's no, if you're using your, before I get this wrong, I believe it's your First Amendment right. If you're using your First Amendment right to
bear arms.
peacefully assemble, and you know you have the right to peacefully protest, it's fine. You know that's cool and all.
But the violent stuff is
But
not
if you're
cool.
like, Black Lives Matter, let's burn a car, boom, and I don't think Black Lives
Let's
Matter is
stop a
wrong.
kid
I just
dying
think
from
this,
getting passed.
yeah, just stupid stuff like that. Let's block the roads. Fuck you, America. Yeah.
Fuck white kids dying. They deserve it.
Fuck them. They're straight white males.
They don't know our pain.
But yeah.
We don't.
We
I'll
yeah.
feel
No,
this.
we don't
I'll feel.
put up with
I'll
it.
feel this one right here. Ah, got it. All right. I think it's something that it's protesting's fine. Protesting's good to do. I think it brings up stuff, but people have an idea of protesting that is not protesting.
That's because of the
burning-
news.
Yes,
Honestly.
burning flags,
Oh, I
burning
hate
cars, breaking windows, blocking roads. These are not things that you should be doing to protest. This is not sending a message. When you do things like this, your message can no longer be looked at through an open eyes. You can't look at these. You just have to be like, all right, well, now they're just doing bad stuff. You're protesting Trump being a bully, and plus there are people holding up signs saying "Rape Melania." You're not helping. You're just adding to this cause. And you don't even know it because you're so
Yeah.
closed-minded. So there are so
Wyatt is
many.
going on a rant.
There are so many closed-minded protesters. It blows my mind that they just don't look at things, more clearly. You can protest, but when you start, doing like these things, blocking the streets, all this breaking windows stuff, you can't, it's no longer looked at as a protest. It's looked at as more of a riot, and it's looked at as more unintelligent people, in my opinion. Intelligent people will protest, and they'll be very straightforward about it. They won't be saying, rape Melania or all these burning flags and stuff. Especially, Americans burning flags, really. And
Move to Mexico.
I just think it's crazy that they're doing this kind of stuff. And plus, it's like, real quick, high school students are doing this too. High school students are skipping school, and they're going and they're trying to protest
I bet they're
about
black.
Trump winning. Protest about Trump winning. High school, I just don't get it. I feel like some kids now. I don't know, saying kids, but some are the younger generation. I feel like certain ones can be how do I want to say it? Like kind of, I guess, brainwashed to this certain type of media, and they don't look at it through their own perspective. They're followers, I feel like.
Yeah, like
So,
we're all three in high school and we have our own opinions. Like I don't have my parents' opinions. I agree with a lot of things with them, but I don't just like I also disagree with a lot of things with them, and I'm sure that's same with you too. It's not like we just listen to everything we're told. We kind of hear both sides and pick what we think is right. Like the other day, in my world studies class, we were going over the Constitution, and I disagreed with what the teacher had to say about it. I didn't call him out in class because I didn't want to get into a debate or something. I didn't want to stop him from teaching other kids, but we were talking about the Second Amendment right, the right to bear arms, and he pulled it up and he was kind of like showing us, hey, it says right here, you have the right to bear arms under a controlled militia, comma, all of this. The thing is he didn't really mention the comma before the controlled militia part, so I think it was kind of separate, and I think we know everyone back then in that time period didn't really just have guns for armies, but before we get into that, that's probably for another day. I was just trying to prove that, you don't need to agree with everything you hear. You can have your own opinions. It's not a big deal. And that was my literature.
all right, Bryce, did you give your opinions on the protests? I gave kind of more in-depth opinion on the
Yeah.
protest. I went a little hard, but it's serious.
You went official.
It's serious though. Like I look at things and I
Tupac
just
back.
sometimes I
Tupac
look
back.
at things. I look at things and I'm like, are you really? Like this is just stupid. I just don't understand how
You know,
people don't think these through, or they don't have their own mindset. They follow people.
Yeah, like when you were saying stuff about like, you know, Black Lives Matter and stuff, like I just don't get it because like at first, you know, I could have gotten behind like some of the stuff, but now all it is rioting and just making you seem worse instead
Well, I
of
feel like
Sir,
benefiting.
no, I disagree with you. That's not all it is. That's all the news makes it out to be. I agree, that's a huge problem, but what do the news stories cover? Peaceful Black Lives Matter protesters protesting for the good right, which is amazing. Or do they cover
it should
crazy
happen. They
young
should
savage
protest.
21 in the hood? Like, yeah.
But
Which Black Lives Matter, real quick, they should. Their protests are changed to be this bad thing now. They should protest. There should be a Black Lives Matter thing going on. But at the same time, I mean, I think there's issues everywhere. They need to understand that. I think it's okay for them to protest Black Lives Matter. But at the same time, again, when you start doing this kind of stuff, this rioting, that's when your opinion becomes childish and no longer an adult.
Yeah, your opinion's not valid anymore. If you walk in and I fought a white
Plunk!
person because they're white, get the fuck out. You know, it's...
Plunk, and that's Logan's mic going underwater.
Did it go underwater? What do you mean?
You're good now. You're good.
yeah, but
I had to
agree with
plug
you.
in my charger, you know? We've been
I know,
going for like
man.
32 minutes strong here.
33.
No, that's the Skype call, actually, dumbass. I'm the one recording this. I see the
Oh.
time.
Are you?
Roasted.
Are you really?
Do you want to end this episode off with a roast war right now, Bryce?
I don't want to end this episode yet.
I'll bend you down
wanna
and
talk
milk
about
you like a
suicide.
cow, utter boy. Continue.
I want to talk about suicide.
Why would we talk about that now, good sir?
No, that is the weirdest.
Because
I think.
so many people
No, I
wanna kill
think if
themselves.
we do want to talk about that, let's save it for like the next episode because we've got a good thing going here with just the election.
Right, we're kind of keeping
Wrapped
it
up in
political
one.
and based around the election. I don't know if we need to bring suicide.
Let's talk people killing themselves due to the election.
Yeah.
No, Jesus,
let's
no. We'll
let's
talk about that
Miley
next
Cyrus
episode.
crying because Hillary Clinton wasn't the first woman president.
She shouldn't be the first one. She shouldn't have been.
No.
Like,
No.
No, I think there are
Sure,
so
Palin
many
should've.
better.
hey, wait.
Joking.
But
I think.
before,
Go ahead,
shut the fuck. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
dude. I will
I will eat
plow
your.
your mom.
I'll plow your. You know, I'll plow your mom.
Everybody knows I'll give Stacy a good time.
Dude.
That's where it should go. That's where it should end.
Continue, Bryce. I don't want to end this on us arguing. Continue.
No.
Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. It appears Wyatt made Bryce mad for some unknown reason. And if you enjoyed this episode, stay tuned. Next Thursday we'll have CUCKNews Podcast 2. I don't know if we're gonna call it the CUCKNews Podcast or if I'll just call it the CUCKNews and it will be season 2. Probably
News
go.
overtime.
Probably no. Probably go with season 2. Wyatt, you got any last words?
I just want to say to the people of America, I did not have sex relations with that woman. It never happened.
Bryce, do
She
you
was
have
an
any last
intern. She
words?
was an intern here at CUCKNews, and
Is Big
she.
Chuck? Is that who you
we-
had sexual relations with? That's the only other person that's been acknowledged on this show. Bryce, you got any last words?
Dear America, we're fucked.
I mean, debatable. Probably. But, you know, how bad are we fucked?
Oh, West Virginia might introduce a law legalizing medical marijuana.
Oh my God, I cannot wait.
Alright. Well, I'm Logan, over Ricky's face from Trailer Park Boys. Bryce is over Bubbles' face, and Wyatt is over Julian's face. If you don't know what Trailer Park Boys is, look it up on Netflix. And
Okay,
see ya!
watch this.